Hello friends, Iceberg out of Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson, and today I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of this 2016 Dyna Low Rider. Alright, I can't 100% confirm because I haven't run the VIN on it personally, but this may actually be my old 2016 Dyna Low Rider. It has obviously changed very much since I've owned it, but there are a few things that I recognize as could have possibly been mine, but once again, not 100% sure. Something that I am going to take a great interest in finding out later. Now that I've teased you with that complete unstory and that no one cares, let's move on and talk about all the amazing upgrades that are done to this Dyna Low Rider, which first we are going to start with the heartbeat. You have the Screamin' Eagle 110 upgrade in this motorcycle. On a 660-pound Dyna Low Rider, a Screamin' Eagle 110 is a beast for days. You're going to have a 6-speed transmission on here, so you're going to be able to do those interstate speeds all day long. And then this one has had the addition of the full chain drive on here, so this is going to be an absolute torque beast with that chain drive on this motorcycle. Okay, you can see this bike has a lot of attitude and a lot of style to it. Let's go ahead and move down and talk about one other addition to the horsepower and to everything on this engine and motorcycle, moving down to that Unknown Industries all brushed aluminum 2-in-1 exhaust. This is a beautiful exhaust, looks fantastic on this motorcycle, gives it that aggressive look that flows with everything else on the bike, and yes, of course, it sounds amazing. I am going to take the opportunity right now to fire it up so you can hear that 2-in-1 exhaust. As I said, that brushed aluminum 2-in-1 exhaust sounds phenomenal on this motorcycle, and as you can see in the video, that Screamin' Eagle 110 puts a lot of shake into this bike. Very cool. This is a very, very aggressive Dyna. That is something to note. If you are interested in this motorcycle, I'm not going to say this is for your first-time Harley rider. This is going to be for someone that wants a very, very powerful, very, very aggressive Dyna. Now that I've stated that, to each their own. If you're a new rider and want this bike, I'm not telling you no. Just telling you, maybe you should think about it. Anyway, let's move up front where you can see you have the 10-inch pulled back to the rider T-bars on here. Very nice setup on here. They threw a little pro taper thing on there to kind of give it that old school look. A lot of guys do that. Kind of just adds to it. Gives you almost that nostalgic for us as young men growing up on our BMX bikes. Reminds us a lot of that. You do have some nice custom grips on the end here too. Very soft, good grips on here. I like it. I like the chrome on the end of them. Just kind of pops off the motorcycle for sure. Moving down, speaking of that old school BMX thing, you have the all kind of spiked old school BMX pegs on here, and these are in a red to kind of play off the red Harley Davidson logo running down the tank here, which is one of my favorite logos. Very old school, very throwback style. Really love that look on here. You can see that you do have the matching passenger pegs as well in that BMX style. And then to add to the ride and the comfort on here, you have the full Legend suspension. I myself have had Legend suspension, and I can tell you that they are by far the best riding suspension I have ever had on a motorcycle. Complete comfort, absorb every bump on the road. Highly recommend Legend suspensions on all motorcycles. Speaking of comfort and doing the ride, let's move to the center where you're going to spend all your time on this Dyna, where you have the very nice Saddleman seat on here. I myself on my FXR have a Saddleman seat. Get nice lumbar support on here, that very cool, aggressive look on the motorcycle as well. Moving in, you have all the stitching with kind of pleats running through for that very retro look on it. This is a 2-up seat to go with those passenger pegs, and I do see on here that it is set up with quick detach hardware on here. The quick detach backrest did not get traded in with the bike. That is something that you can talk to our parts guys about, and they can completely set you up with that. As this 2016 Dyna sits on our floor, survey says it has 23,362 miles. Now, this bike has just come in. It literally just hit our showroom floor yesterday. It has not gone through our service center yet. It will, though, before we let anyone down the road on it. So something to take in mind. Please do come in, see it. But before we sell this machine, we are going to do the full safety inspection and make sure that it is good to go for you. So with that being said, if you are local in Omaha, Nebraska, would like to see this beautiful 2016 Dyna Low Rider, please stop out at Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson today. Come talk to any of our sales staff. They are all happy to help you out. And as always, from the entire Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson family, thank you so much for checking out our videos. And always remember, gear up, ride safe. Thanks a lot.